Welcome to the show, it's just the facts. Where we break it down, don't hold them back. Don't get in your feelings, cause it's only the facts. We got all the tea on them relationships. We gon' break it down and shatter all the myths. Talk about mindset goals, growth, and money tips. We gon' break it down and keep it all legit. Heart, mind, body, soul. Ready, set, let's go. This is just the facts. Welcome to the show, it's just the facts. Where we break it down, don't hold them back. Don't get in your feelings, cause it's only the facts. We got all the tea on them relationships. We gon' break it down and shatter all the myths. Talk about mindset goals, growth, and money tips. We gon' break it down and keep it all legit. Heart, mind, body, soul. Ready, set, let's go. This is just the facts.
It again. I did it again. I did it. I did it again. This is crazy. This is my second time I done fuck around and I ain't had a fucking I didn't have a sound on. My apologies. So let's kick this thing off right. Welcome to the show. It's your boy Jay. I don't have my trusty co-host with me today, T, but it's okay because it's still just the facts, nothing but the facts. So help me God. And I got a good show for you. I got a few things we're gonna talk about. You know, we're gonna get into this DDG Halle Berry situation. We're gonna get into the Vanessa Bryant pregnancy thing. We're gonna get into a wild breakup story where I got a real serious question for the guys out there, and I would like it if you just drop a little something to give me some type of indication of like, am I tripping or what the fuck is really going on? Like, Buddy was simped out in this situation. But before we get into any of that stuff, I do have one thing I do want to address. Sunday, I was supposed to be on the Real Game No Gimmick podcast. However, I had other obligations. And because of that, I didn't get on the stream with them and address this with HB. So, in hopes of being able to do this in the near future, I want to give y'all a little bit of the insight so we can watch it together. I'm gonna respond to this in a timely manner. We're not gonna spend too much time on it. The video is 15 minutes. We're not about to watch the whole 15 minutes, but we are gonna get into it and let's see what's going on here, man. Let's see what's going on here. This is my guy HB right here.
I was there. Oh, and Jay's girl. My bad. But I
Hey,
wasn't
what up,
there. But
T?
yeah, what it is. But so basically, okay, like I appreciate y'all for having me on the platform, just coming through. You know, you my nigga, you invited me over because you know I'm a fan for one. You know what I'm saying? Before I even got on and did a video, I'm just watching. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm digging you, I'm digging PG, I'm digging Jay. Like I really like I'm watching as a fan, like, cause I'm digging it. I'm learning. Y'all all got good point of views, and I'm like, yeah, I can sit back and watch it. It's my speed, like so. For one, I'm a fan, so I go tell everybody like, go follow. You know what I'm saying? Real game, gaming. Then now I'm on here like go check us out. Like we got this guy PG. He used to think hey he be busting that shit. You know my nigga LBC he be busting that shit. It's his nigga Jay, young man. I like him. He cool. He smart. Like go follow the shit. Go follow the shit. I'm screaming this shit out because you know. So I see episode Jay put out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending niggas to his page, like go follow, go follow, go follow. You know, niggas be following me. Or niggas like what I be liking. You know what I'm saying? So no broadcasting. But basically I see the clip where Jay, and I want to talk to you, Jay. Like I ain't even talking to the fans because this was my problem at. So you put the video out, you had a clip, you had a problem about it. Obviously, you had a problem because if you didn't have a problem, you wouldn't have brought up my name. I don't know what I did. Like I just I'm not even trying to make no excuses or anything. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the clip. So we had been recording for goddamn damn near 2 hours, and I was tired. I'm not even gonna lie. I was ready to get off in like an hour and 15 minutes. Like, but we was having a good show, but usually we take for about an hour, we get it together, it had been 15, but we keep coming up with subjects and we keep.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there real quick because I want to give you guys the clip that he's talking about, which actually, in reality, I'm not the person that created the clip. I didn't clip the shit. But we're gonna go to my guy LBCTV, which y'all should also, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to my guy because he got some good content. Got some good content. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go over here to the clip, the video, what he talking about. And what he's talking about is when first this was the original message. So it was the black fatigue thing where this white lady basically spoke about how white folks are tired of black folks doing certain things in which we all agreed in this conversation.
The children not a vet. Adults are stupid. They're going to do stupid things. You're a different level of stupid when you bring kids.
Fact. Okay, thank you. Okay.
So I'll start real quick. I talked to my homeboy at work about this kind of subject actually, and I said, there's a difference between the N-word and the black person.
Facts.
Because of the actions of the N-words, the black people as a whole get a bad rep. And I agree 100% with what the white lady said. Unfortunately, she is right that it is pretty bad that, like, I can go on my feed, on my Facebook feed, or on my TikTok feed, or my Instagram reels, and I always see these young black kids fighting. I always see these black women doing some ratchet mess. I always hear these black dudes beefing over some retarded, stupid, crazy, whatever, shooting up the club, shoot 'em up music. And it's just bad, bro. Like, it really causes a bad light. And it goes back to what I talked about in the beginning where I said, we create this energy that other people give us. But it's not all of us. And it's an unfortunate downfall that we have to deal with. And
I get tired of seeing black people stealing at my fucking job. But I see a lot of white people stealing too. But it's embarrassing. I don't care when it's embarrassing when I see us do it. I love black people so much that it embarrasses me when I see bullshit. I talk different around white people. Not because I have to, just because I don't want them to be like, yeah, see, that's how they all are. You feel me? I carry myself different.
But as soon as a white person say a hard R, you know what I'm saying? Then it's, oh, hey, bang, you. But at the same time, you doing the same thing too. So I think that's what she was trying to say. Like, y'all don't want to do it, but y'all do it. And that's kind of true too.
All right, so that's the clip where we was the first on it and we all agreed on that. And then the conversation that was had afterwards was this conversation.
Stop, Jazzy, stop.
I think it was a little rough from the last.
And if I'm not mistaken, black fatigue was the term that playing. A young black kid with autism, I guess was
awesome.
Before we get too deep into the show, I want to ask PG a couple things because you weren't here last weekend. On that loud ratchet shit, you weren't here last weekend Mother Day.
All right, so this was the following week, the next episode where I wasn't a part of this episode. I wasn't on this scene, but again, this is another Real Game No Gimmicks episode where they touch back on the subject, and this is the conversation that I had when I made my approach. So check this out real quick.
I respect that too.
Oh, I appreciate it. I had to spend a little time.
So I want to say this real quick because this morning I was watching last week's show, and we and HP, you know, you was there. We had the white lady on there talking about black fatigue, right? And how white people tired of black people, and we all sat back and we was like, we agree with her. We tired of ratchet shit too. Remember we said that shit?
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, I want to go back real quick and say, after watching that show, fuck that white bitch. I don't agree with that. What the fuck was I thinking? I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Hey,
What nigga said after watching that show?
man, no, she has a point. And raised up to like $60,000, raised up to $60,000 or something like that to move because she felt. So that's what the context of that. What they
Like fatigue, huh? No fucking way.
I feel it was a little rough from the last subject. The last.
Give him some space, Jazz. Let him breathe, Jazzy. Let him breathe.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna
No, I just
agree on them points.
I had to calm down from that last subject, and I was just like, shit. I agree. I'm tired.
Calm down from the last.
Yeah, we go child support.
Oh yeah. Don't dare.
All right, so I mean, I don't know exactly where he said what he said, but he did acknowledge the fact that he was tired on the last one, and he was at the end of his attention span with that situation. So once that came, I think I personally made a video of my own where I actually replied to that, but it was a reaction based off of, blind reacting, how we typically do. We usually blind react to things. I don't really watch too much stuff before I come in here and start watching it with you guys. Well, let's see, where was it at? I think it was this. No, it wasn't this. No, it wasn't that one. I don't remember what episode was that. What episode was that? Stop complaining, pick a side. Dang. Oh yeah, it's this one.
Because she don't have the right to say she tired. You do.
This is my page. I do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Right, for calling.
Crazy that
And
y'all all agreed on.
So this is the episode where I actually reacted to this, and this was my response to seeing this episode.
I wish I was there because I would have said that on top. Nah, bitch, you know,
Now, see, I didn't even know that the backstory behind it. I wasn't hip to that part.
You
And
still agree? I don't even care.
I think I still was a little.
All right, so it looks like a pivot happened. What do you? How did you feel about what the lady said? Did you catch what the lady said?
So now it's like I almost want to go back and listen to what she started with at this point. But you know, my initial feed was like, yeah, because at least I didn't feel like she came from a racist place based off of what Larry might have said, was because she definitely was like, yeah, that woman was not in the right for calling that little boy that, because if you're doing that to kids, the kids out of like,
the first impression after watching the video, a little bit of white trash.
might just rub off on everybody.
That for sure. I still feel the same way about what she said, what I said the very first time I seen it. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a difference between this person and this person, but I definitely can agree to and attest to, I mean, it's a bad look, bro. Like, this is the reason why stereotypes of our stature are existing, and we don't like those stereotypes, but we continue to play those stereotypes out. So I have to, I mean, when you see the cat and it's black, you got to call that cat what color it is. You can't just try and rub it off or shrug it off like it's something different. And I mean, I love my guys, but I feel bad that they would pivot like that. Like, I don't understand why they would pivot like that. I mean, I can understand why they would pivot, but I just don't get it. Because, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I do not understand, like, for the fact that someone to say they don't have the right to feel this way or say these things, I mean,
They're not the color that we are.
At the end of the day, you technically got the right to say what you want to say and feel how you want to feel. So it's like,
We do it.
there's nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, you also got to understand that, I mean, truth is truth, facts is facts. And whether it's ugly and you don't like it, you have to accept it and acknowledge it as what it is. And granted, it might not be you, it might not be none of the people that you talk to or associate with. But at the end of the day, I gave that statistic about the black population only being 13% for a reason. It's like,
when you're the minority and you're not the majority, I mean, you have to kind of acquiesce to what the majority is doing. Like, and granted, like everyone knows the truth is ugly and it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes, but
it's unfortunate.
yeah, it is what it
You
is.
can't just run around acting.
Because it was a white person saying,
I think they.
no lie, no lie, gonna lie, no gonna lie, no gonna lie. I did see this. I wanted to blind react to this.
So I said that I do my little blind react to some more stuff. I said what I said. It is what it is. Can't take it back now. And we get to this point where now he's addressing all of this stuff. You know, in this episode, the elephant in the room too, we had a conversation. We talked about it, and the elephant in the room was where he was on the episode with PG and LBC. And
this is the real game, no gimmick news. Real news that you can use.
And basically, it's like right now we've just been having a back and forth where, you know, he says his piece, I say my piece. But just to get to this point where we are right now, where he says this.
Damn near 2 hours, and I was tired. I'm not even gonna lie. I was ready to get off. I see the clip where Jay and I want to talk to you, Jay. Like, I ain't even talking to the fans because this was my problem, man. So you put the video out, you had a clip, you had a problem about it. Obviously, you had a problem because if you didn't have a problem, you wouldn't have brought up my name. You know, I don't know what I did. Like, I just, I'm not even trying to make no excuses or anything. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the clip. So we had been recording for damn near 2 hours, and I was tired. I'm not even gonna lie. I was ready to get off in like an hour and 15 minutes. Like, but we was having a good show, but usually we take for about an hour, we get it together, have been 15, but we keep coming up with subjects and we keep busting them down. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? 11:45, I'm ready to get off, but I'm not trying to late. You know what I'm saying? The camera know it. So we bring up the subject, like, I'm like, God, like in my head, I'm like, damn, another one. Like, so I don't know. I drifted off somewhere and I didn't hear some shit. Now, though I'm going through the clips, I'm seeing what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So I drifted off. And I going on in this shit, like, because I drifted off somewhere. I was tired. Tired of it too. When the lady was speaking, it's like you can't even act like you can speak that, you know. So it was more or less coming from there. But when they play it back and me, you, and PG on there, and you play it, I'm like, damn, you can look at my face expressions. I'm looking like, because I'm really hearing the story now. And I'm like, damn, like, and I knew it then, like, I fucked up. And he was saying like, oh, it's racist in here. Basically, like, you just said it's racist. Don't, like, no, I'm not accepting that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how racist it is. I'm in.
All right, so I don't know. This is my thing at the end of the day, you know. Let me think. It's so much more that's being said, and I just don't have the patience to sit through and listen to it because I've listened to it already, and it's not a blind react at this point. So we're gonna start by saying, you know, I acknowledged in the beginning Elephant in the Room too, where I said, you know, it wasn't a shot at anybody in particular. It was like I was caught off guard when I first watched the podcast because I'm blind reacting to it. Like, I seen that the episode came up. I just came home. I'm like, oh shit, let me react to my guys' podcast real quick and see what they talked about. That just so happened to have been the first thing that came up, and everybody seemed to have took a different position. So in my eyes, I'm like, oh shit, everybody pivoted. Shit, this is a live reaction. I can't be mute when I'm talking to the audience. I gotta let the audience know what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing. And like, okay, well, shit, I'm seeing a pivot. Folks ain't rocking the same way we was rocking in the beginning when we first heard this white lady say she tired of black folk shit, and we all agreed. And then we go on the next episode and we say, oh nah, I don't agree with none of that shit. And then we act like we didn't all acknowledge the fact that like everything she said was true. And I acknowledge that, okay, I think what we having an issue with is the messenger more so than the actual message. Like, we have to accept the message, but we don't like the messenger. And okay, that's fine if that's how you want to rock. However, this is called Just the Facts. And on Just the Facts, we have to acknowledge just the facts, nothing else, just the facts. I don't care who said it. I don't care where it came from. I don't care why it was said. If it's a fact, it's a fact. That's all I was only thing I was ever speaking about was it's a fact. So with that being said, it's like you hear me tell you it was a blind react, it wasn't no shade, but then you go and you continue to push the narrative like, all right, bro, what's the issue? Like, what do we got static or what? Like, we got static. If we got static, then let's handle it. Let's just go. Cause buddy, you tell me we got to get the smoke and all this. Like, come on, bro. Like, the facts is the facts, bro. I cannot refute the facts. If this lady said some shit and we agreed on that shit, and then the next time I turn around, I hear the opposite side of that, I gotta call it what it is, bro. I gotta call that kettle what it is, bro. I can't. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong, but I can't be wrong. I can't be wrong when I'm just acknowledging facts. That's all I can say about it. So I do look forward to this coming Sunday when the guys stream again, and I will be active. I will be active, and we will hash this out. We will hash this out like gentlemen, correct? So yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even know what to say at this point because it's like I've explained to you one thing and you didn't acknowledge the facts that I given you, like, bro. Well, I say in my hand, he just what's saying, man. Yeah. See, and I think yeah. So the opinion, the emotional thing did become a thing, and it's we took we went, and I think that's what I said. See, I had made a video because at the time when I first heard it, I was like, whoa, pause, what? Wait, let me go ahead and drop this video real quick because we tripping out here. But yeah, when emotional man, when men start acting off their emotions, bro, shit get kind of tweaky, bro. Shit get real tweaky. Speaking of which, I think I'm about to pivot off of that because I want to save all that energy for Sunday. I want smoke, but he won't smoke. We gonna get smoke. We gonna smoke some boots. Smokes. I was watching this Earn Your Leisure episode where they had a guy on there talking about his wild breakup. And in the breakup, he said, they broke up and they stayed together for 6 more months in which he provided her, you know what I'm saying, for certain things, all while trying to hopefully work back into a relationship. But he let her stay there for 6 more months. He gave her $15,000 up front, and he paid her a little bit more money throughout the duration. Sent her on a vacation. She came back. She done told him she talking to another guy. He done gave her more money so she can get on her feet and get established or whatever. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, bro, like, this girl told y'all she broke up with you, but you still giving her all this money and you still got her living in your crib. So my question was like, well, when is enough? Like, when are you doing too much, and when did you do enough? Because like I understand to a degree, like if you supporting a woman, if you have a woman living with you and you're actually financially supporting this woman, I completely understand the fact that you have to like put her on like her feet to some degree, like give her some kind of money, some type of financial stability to some level. But at what level is too much? Like, when would you say it's too much? How much is too much to say, all right, look, I'm not your ATM, I'm not your bank. But I want to watch the story. I want to watch this real quick with y'all and let me get some feedback from the chatter. Y'all drop some comments later on when you watching this, because I really want to know, did Buddy do too much, or is it like a certain thing where, if you got enough money and you up there baller status and you making hundreds of thousands and blase skip, then it's like, okay, it's chump change, it's not nothing, it's whatever. Or is it a situation where it's like, nah, bro, it don't matter how much money I got, when I'm done, we done. I just really need to know. But here we go. This is it right here. I think I got it right at the spot.
we have over-indexed as a community on a certain level when it comes to relationship conversations?
No. Reason being is balance, right? Like we have an over-indexed on
audience tonight.
best advice.
Men of the prize, wake it up. No, I'm joking.
No. So I only go to my last show because my last show was the best show. All right, the last show was the best show.
Okay.
Before we started, Atlanta was lit. We had over 15 different perspectives. It was one of the dopest variety shows, and I had a brother in Atlanta, Willie Moore Jr. He came through.
Yeah, I know Willie Moore.
And he said a brother came and he asked, why do women plan their escape from the beginning of a relationship? And so everybody's different perspectives. Everybody talking this, that, and other because he was going.
Damn, that's a good question. Damn, that's a good question. See, this is why I need Tisha. Tisha, why do women plan they escape route before they even get into a relationship for real? Like, why do they? I had this belief, like, if you go into something with a negative outlook or you're already expecting something negative, 9 times out of 10, actually, hold up. 10 times out of 10, you probably about to get that negative result because you already created that in your universe. You already created that, manifested it, and it's gonna come to life. Like, whatever you think, whatever you fantasize about, whatever you put your energy into, that shit will come back and it will manifest itself for real. It might not be exactly the way you thought it was, that shit manifests itself in some way, form, or fashion. So that's another question. We need to get to the bottom of that. Why do women think that that's a good idea to go into a relationship? You just met this guy, everything is good, everything is smooth, y'all kicking it off, got good chemistry or whatever. You see him as a good guy, whatever you see him. But you already in your mind thinking about all the negative outcomes, all the negative possibilities. He probably ain't. Yeah, nah, see, I'm about to have to go ahead and get this nigga's number at the gas station cause Buddy might be on that bullshit. Why y'all think like that, man? We gotta answer that question. I need to know.
Hold on, real quick. A lot of fellas don't know that. Walk me through that.
Well, okay.
And the signs to know when it's happening.
So that's the point. The brothers miss the signs that it's happening.
Gotcha.
Like, think about it. Like, especially if you a man with some type of motion, got some type of business, some type of thing going on. Oftentimes, you're so wrapped up in what you need to do to protect and provide. Because we say that all the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes what you have to do to protect and provide for your family takes you away from the day-to-day interactions. And so here you are, this woman is planning an escape, and you never noticed. I'm gonna tell you, I got left last year. It's been about a year and some change, and I thought we was good before she broke up with me. For real, I was really shocked. But it took me, and this is what Willie said, his advice. He was like, when a breakup happens or a divorce happens, he was like, it doesn't show you about her. It shows you about you. It's a mirror. This is your opportunity to use this breakup as a mirror. And what he was talking about was saying this is your opportunity to figure out what you did wrong, what you did right, double down on what you did right, where you messed up, where you could have been better. And so often we get into these breakups and we start internalizing the hurt people caused us. And you can live in that space, but if you want to grow from it, if you want to get into a space where you can now find that person you was actually supposed to be with, you have to use that breakup as a mirror to say, let me, because ultimately it's a reflection of you. And I don't want to, for the people that are watching the minute to watch, I'm not saying everything is your fault, but just like if you have a bad day in trading, what did you do wrong so it don't happen again? You know what I'm saying? But in relationships, we so much want to just point the finger at other people that now we're not getting our best results going forward because we too concerned about what somebody else did wrong instead of what we can improve.
Did you ever have the conversation with your ex about what you did wrong?
She was on some bullshit.
For sure. It's Black. Go ahead.
Nah. So she. Well, I didn't find out the bullshit to the end of it, but
that's usually the way it go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. And so I already kind of knew where I messed, where I kind of messed up. To make this a 30-second or less story, I did have the conversation with her, but she didn't have an answer. When we were breaking up, it came as a shock to me because we really never had problems. Now, in retrospect, it's because we probably avoided the problems, but I felt like there was so much in this relationship, so much history, so much time, it was worth working out. And I wasn't given
All right, this is where the breakup story happened. This is the breakup story. He about to get into it, get into his bag, and he about to explain how he simped out for this woman, and we about to get into this. Hold up, I gotta chat real quick. No, they're not necessarily going into the relation thinking negative things are gonna happen. We've been programmed to make sure we secure ourselves as women. So if you're gonna protect yourself as a woman, what is the purpose of you having a man in the first place? See, that's already how things is getting lost in the it's that's where women are starting to try and replace the men right there. It's like you try to find ways to do things where oh, I don't need a man for this because I can do this. I don't need a man for this because I can do this. Well, if you go into the relationship and you put your all into that relationship and you giving your full 100% of what you're supposed to be doing, you can't, it's no reason for you to have to protect yourself as a woman because you're gonna be protected by the man that you've given yourself to. Now, obviously that's based off of the fact that you properly got this man and you ain't like out here chasing Chad and thinking Chad is about to be the one that's gonna be your Mr. Fairy Tale lover, whatever. I mean, you got to be realistic about what you're looking for at the same token. But if you take the time to actually find the right man, then you shouldn't have to put yourself in a position where you have to protect yourself. Mr. Jermaine says tricking is tricking no matter how money is spent. Yeah, that's a fact. And what's the problem when a man protects himself? I mean, a man is supposed to protect himself. He's supposed to protect himself and his family. And that's a given. That's automatic.
Told me her issues was also a conversation she broke up with me. And so over the course of, this is a mistake, guys. Let me tell you something. When somebody tell you they don't want you no more, believe them. Because we do. We stick around just to get our feelings hurt. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I was like, it's some dude, ain't it? Nah, no, never. Then it come to find out that it was. But this is 6 months afterwards.
it was another guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. While you were together.
Well, so that's I didn't want to hurt myself. So certain things you don't ask.
Certain questions are better left.
Certain questions are like you just like
you don't put two and two together.
I think most of it happened after we broke. Like I think there was this idea, this communication, and they were doing all that. I felt her getting distant and this, that, and other. And I didn't get confirmation of that was happening until Christmas of last year.
Are you finally doing the holidays? Oh my God.
Yeah, she came to visit me because we were like, I thought we were rekindling. She left on Christmas. She was like, I gotta go. I was like, why you gotta go? And she didn't say why. And I'm like, this is weird to me.
Wait, what time on Christmas? Fellas, a lot of times on Black Eyed people like, no, people don't go through this.
No, listen, so I got okay. So listen, I'm not gonna meet the same allegations telling y'all this story because I'm telling you now. Before people bash me in the comments, I'm not broke. So what I'm about to tell y'all isn't like
Yeah.
So first of all, we were together for 4 years committed. So we lived together for 4 years. I was working towards marriage. I wanted to get married to her. I didn't want to get married with all this shit going on. Like, it's not this pre-drama. This is like touring in and out. So I wanted to take time. I had got to that point where, as a man, you like, I'm finally comfortable. I'm finally ready. So that was going to be the summer of last year for me. But again, key thing for the fellas. Sometimes your plan is a great plan on paper, but it doesn't factor in that emotions matter, feelings matter, and all those different things. So I thought my plan was a really good plan. Long story short, we break up. She breaks up with me in May. In May, I'm still, because we had been together for some time, I'm doing what I feel like a good dude do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, here's take care of apartment, take care of this, take care of that.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Just let me finish.
Severance package.
Right.
A severance package for her breaking up with
For the breakup?
Just let me finish, because I said I'm not going. Did you hear me not say? I gave a disclaimer. I said,
okay.
I'm not going to be the allegation.
You still my guy.
Okay, check this out.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, that part I ain't even mad about. Like that initial.
You can get the money back. You get $500,000 a show. That's $500,000. Go ahead, baby.
Hold on, before, you know what really makes me mad? It was I'm trying to be vague. One of the people was like, never mind. Net gross, different numbers.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you.
And then whenever somebody talking about pocket watching, I know that's how they don't understand business, when they don't understand gross net. But anyway, back to the story. So I can only tell the story because I'm healed from it right now, y'all. So if I wouldn't heal from this, I wouldn't tell you. So that initial severance, I felt good about no matter what the outcome was. And afterwards, I was trying, you know what I'm saying, for a couple months afterwards. So let's say this happened in May. I was trying until about August, because she was still in the city. For half that time, we still lived together. So I was still trying. It was other things happening to lead me to believe that,
you lived together after the breakup?
Oh, no.
Yes. And so just let me.
And you were still paying her?
Get out that day. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Listen, we are about to get to the point. That is not
my bad.
I said all that to say, at the time, I don't want to give other information, but trust me, there is another reason why I was concerned. Okay. You know what I'm saying? There was another reason why I was concerned. So then we separate. So at August, we don't talk for a good little minute. September, we barely talk. End of September, I get a return email. And then I get a return email. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then, this is not a safe space. This is not a safe space.
I'm trying.
This is not a safe space. I do not feel like this is a safe space.
I'm sorry. I'm not mature enough. I'm sorry. We've all been there in some form. For sure.
Can I finish the story?
It's a classic.
So then we get to around that time, like I get an email back. We talked for the first time in a couple months. This is the first part I didn't have an issue with.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying everybody different, yada, yada, yada. Y'all gonna sit up here and say y'all wouldn't have, when you broke up, you wouldn't have made sure your lady was. I was gonna make sure she was straight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why.
That's honorable.
when we were touring, she was touring with me. You know what I'm saying? She was helping selling card games too. She was on staff too. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I was conjuring up ideas, you know what I'm saying?
She
Like,
was there, okay.
There's
so she was invested into you.
And into me. And so like, I didn't want to leave somebody hanging like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel bad about that. So then we get into the second half though. The second half of the year, we talk about September, October. Now we get into the, hey, I need some help and yada yada yada. But it was to me, a spirit of, it felt like rekindling to me. Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that at that point I didn't have other things going on. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
But this is the one you wanted.
That's the one I wanted.
Yeah.
But I wasn't stupid. I wasn't about to put all my eggs in that bag. And I don't think she should have. You know what I'm saying? Until you are sure. So I'm not demonizing anybody. But we get to Christmas because that was the first time we had was gonna see each other again. Mind you, I didn't help her get an apartment, all this kind of shit, this, that, and other. I ain't gonna tell you that part. But then Christmas she comes, or the week of Christmas she was supposed to spend with me. I thought we were gonna go take a vacation and everything. She's like, I just come kick it at the crib. So on Christmas Day, she looking kind of like upset about something. Like, you good? You all right? She's like, man, I think I need to leave. I said, why?
Was she at your place?
She was at my place.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, well, maybe it was too soon to be at the crib. We should have went somewhere different. We had went to my friends got engaged the day before. We went to like this engagement party that we didn't know was gonna be a engagement party. And I was like, maybe that was triggering. So it was a whole bunch of reasons. So when she left on Christmas, and here's the thing, I want to say this: I don't celebrate Christmas. So I'm saying Christmas with a dramatic effect, but it's still Christmas. And then I think I was confused about it. I had to put a lot of pieces together. Then a couple days later, she told me that, it's another guy, and I guess she couldn't kind of do both. You know what I'm saying? I guess the guy you can't disappear for a week on the dude you're talking to. And so it was one of those situations where I guess the moral of the story is, man, let them go. Like, I don't fault myself.
Yeah, if they're not rocking 100%,
let them go.
For the ladies though, meditation retreats.
I mean, he goes on to at least acknowledge that, buddy, you simp the fuck out, boy. You gotta get the fuck on through when it's time to get the fuck on through. But my question was, did he do too much? When is enough? And when is it actually too much? Because my man gave 15 whole years. I mean, $15,000, and you got her an apartment, and you didn't. He ain't even tell you. He sent her on a vacation, and all to come back and tell you later on that, my boy, I've been seeing another dude, and I can't do both of y'all at the same time, which means that she been double dipping anyway. So like, how do you win? How do you win in that situation? Like, I would have to say he did way too fucking much, and I would say that it is very important, and the utmost of importance, to always listen when a motherfucker tell you something. Listen, believe that shit. Take it to heart, because somewhere, whether it's a joke or whether they was intoxicated or whatever it was, somewhere there is some truth in that shit. Please take that shit for what it's worth. Man, you cannot say that enough, because I think that a lot of times it's almost like we I think it's the word, what's it, sacomania, what's that word? You like to cause self-torment, self-torture and shit to yourself, where that deep down inside, at the end of the day, bro, this person ain't even for me, or like this person it doesn't fit the criteria of what I'm actually looking for, or doesn't even have the plan that I have, and you continue to hurt yourself, and then a lot of times we blame the other person when it's really our fault, because nigga, we seen it from the beginning. Like the shit was in the pudding. He even admitted, like, he knew it was another guy, but he didn't want to acknowledge it. Like, oh, come on, man. You done gave this bro, like, buku brands and spent all this time and effort and catered to all these needs, and all you did was what? You didn't accomplish a bitch ass thing. So it's like, what the fuck? I want him to finish his little story, because he got more to tell. He got to be simp of the year for real.
Spiritual journey. That's how y'all can get that off. If you need to, 7 days, silent retreat.
The bone in the story is this. The bone in the story is this. If I had to go back and do it again, I would have trusted my intuition. I knew from the breakup that it had to be another dude. Like, I just knew it. Like, I'm not gonna say I didn't care if it was or not. You know what I'm saying? I more so cared about the dishonesty about it, because then you could have given me a choice, right? Like, the things that I would have done naturally, like making sure you was good, get an apartment or whatever, I may have still done those things. Nigga, I don't know. May have.
Or
at
a lesser level. You would have financially supported her knowing that she was with another guy?
Hell no.
Man,
May I would. You know how like sometimes you like, man, I just appreciate y'all. You know what was tripping me out? What was tripping me out was, it was like, okay, well, why didn't you just ask that nigga?
Exactly. My boy Ian got too much money, but he got a cleaner in the background back there cleaning up his, man, he got a whole cleaner back there doing like maid's work. Check out the head. Oh, I missed it. I think I missed it.
Hell no.
She just walked past.
May means I would. You know how like sometimes you like, man, I just appreciate y'all. You know what was tripping me out? What was tripping me out? What was tripping me out was
cleaning like a motherfucker.
It was like, okay,
Ian is
why didn't you just ask that nigga?
Exactly.
But
well, if she can get it off,
you double dip it. See, now you double dip it.
That's why I felt it was fucked up. But in fairness, there's two sides to every story.
I'm
telling you my perspective. I'm telling you how I saw it.
Yeah.
And her perspective could have been, hey, but when we broke up, me and the dude, we was just cool. We wasn't nothing like that. And it took up until Christmas for me and him to kind of get serious. And like, I don't know what it is. Let me tell you this. I don't care. But the point I'm saying is, on my side, the lesson I could have learned was, when somebody says they not rocking with you, take that.
So you bring up a good point, and I think that happens a lot because ego, right? People don't believe. People think no means yes. You just gotta try harder.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like it really means no. And that's an important lesson in life, right? For women and men, right? Like if somebody shows you who they are, believe them. If somebody says something, believe it. Don't ignore signs. Don't ignore words. Don't ignore actions.
Yep.
Because you end up kind of,
in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Is being a nice guy overrated outside of the situation?
That's funny as fuck. But now, like, my man said he seen the signs and he didn't take the signs. Like, he just chalked that shit up and took her word for it. And I think that comes from him probably having a closer relationship with his mom than with his father, for real. Because that means that he would definitely take his woman's word over his own logic. I would say that if a person is successful and you doing everything right based off of what his story is, and the woman says she leaving you, I can't imagine it being too many other things other than like, bro, she probably done found a richer dude, or you just a cornball, like you a super cornball, because money solves a lot of problems. The women tell you every day, I'd rather cry in the back of a Maybach than something in a Honda Civic or whatever the fuck it was, whatever the saying, however that shit go. But I don't know. I mean, like he said, it's two sides to every story. So I mean, maybe she got a different perspective of this whole thing.
She's dead wrong. She's dead. No disrespect, but she's dead wrong. If she was double dipping, she should have said.
Most aren't gonna say that though.
I can't accept it from you.
They're not gonna say it. They're not gonna say it. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like a whole buck. I wasn't so attached to the relationship working out that I would have been hurt about her moving on had it not been for me feeling used. Like when you get into the using part, that's what I was hurt about. It was like you took like, and then I felt bad for the dude. I'm like, not for real, but I was like, damn, like that's fucked up. Like
unless maybe he was in on this.
That's what I was thinking too. You know what? Let me not. I don't know. I hope they
I mean, could be, but a lot of times, okay, there's two sides to it. She also could be thinking short term, but I think it's a good lesson for men with money. You have to know the limitations on when to stop helping.
Yeah.
And
I want to tell y'all this. I know I be telling my business a lot, but
I can just be honest.
I
It's my
respect
business.
it. I respect it because it's like me, right? Like I went through a thing with my house and I purchased a home and I was very transparent about it, right? But I felt like that was important because we talk about finances. So it's important. Yeah, I can just show you how much money I'm making, but everybody, we make.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Yeah, that man said he would have respected if she told him. Man, I think they not thinking about the nature of a woman. Boy, he getting the opportunity. He gonna get that. He gonna go for it. Anyways, any rate, it's like, when is enough? When is it too much? When is you just doing too much? Like, let's talk about that. Let's get that in there. I just found out about this Vanessa Bryant shit where, what the fuck, bro? The Mamba's white? The Mamba's
water and flipping her middle finger. The caption reads, "Me protecting my pee." Those pregnancy rumors. Following on with another Rihanna meme reading, "I'm not mean, I'm just not the one." And that same day, Vanessa, who is mom to Natalia, Bianca, Capri, and late daughter Gianna, with the famous NBA player, shared a video of highlights from her Disneyland trip with her two youngest daughters. And the Disney trip with her girls comes amid a major milestone for the Bryant family, as Natalia graduated from the University of Southern California. Alongside a photo of her eldest daughter, Vanessa captioned a May 16th Instagram post, "We're so proud of you."
Bro, where the fuck did they say anything about that girl being pregnant? Is she pregnant or no? Is she pregnant or no, bro? Like, what the fuck, bro? Because that's crazy, bro. They just made me watch that clickbait like hell. One day ago. We gonna get to the bottom of this. Say she addressed the pregnancy rumors amid speculation. So, is she or is she not? Claims she's pregnant with the help of Rihanna. How the fuck that's happening? Did ASAP Rocky bust them both down or something? Yeah, see, I still, this isn't telling me anything. All right, yep, that's over with. I thought we had something, but we ain't got nothing. We on this Cardi B, Offset, Stephon Diggs drama. That junk crazy. These folks is wow, man. This is why you got to be careful with who you put a baby inside, bro. This is why you got to be careful who you wife up too. My man is going. This shit ugly as hell right now.
I do not understand why I'm getting so much disgusting hate from men. I'm even being called out.
Bro, ain't no way she just said that. Bro, did she just say she don't know why she getting so much hate from men?
Disgusting hate from men. I'm even being called out.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
She can't be serious right now. Bro, we found out that you let Stephon Diggs crack your motherfucking melon while you was 8 months pregnant with this other man's kid. What the fuck you think we thinking? Now everything is just like, bro, you done did like the most lowest of the lowest things. One of the, we ain't gonna say that's the lowest. We gonna say it's just one of the. We don't got you too tight, Miss Cardi B. You fucking up the wet dream, baby.
By men. Like I'm literally getting called and all type of by men. And it's like, it is so crazy. I don't understand how I was married for 7 years and I was faithful for 7 years.
Oh man. Oh man. Cardi B is fucking hilarious, bro.
Years. Before that, I was engaged for 3 years. Everybody know that I was engaged to somebody that was in jail. And I've been famous for a very long time now. And I feel like I've been married for a very long time. You don't see stories of me being this and that. I was a stripper, but just because I was a stripper, I always had
Oh
a man for some
man.
reason.
Cardi B, hold up, man. We had we seen a video of you with the beer bottle doing your beer bottle trick and came, man, come on, stop that shit, man. She gotta stop this shit. She gotta stop this shit right here. She gotta stop this shit right here.
And I always had a man. I feel like Libras always have a man.
Oh
But
man.
just that and just so many mean things that a lot of people been saying. Like, it's like, oh, I'm popping out with somebody. I was having a good day on New Year's and pop out with their shorty on New Year's. I didn't rush to find somebody to pop out. Like, oh, where are you popping out with somebody? I'm gonna pop with some.
Bro, you popped out with him up before you dropped your last baby. What is she talking about? Bro, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? They didn't even get the divorce done yet. She already on another yacht with another man getting her thing popped out. What is she, bro? What is she talking about? This woman that's diabolical, bro. That's diabolical.
Somebody too. I feel like people think that, oh yeah, Cardi, she filed for divorce and then she got involved with people right away. I was single. I was single September, October, November, December, January, February.
For 6
I was
months.
single. I was partying. I was learning myself. I was crying a lot. Have you guys ever heard My Little Love from Adele when she's talking at the end? When she's like, like today I just feel so lonely, and me feeling lonely, I feel like I'm getting anxiety. There was nights and there was
Is
days
this
that I felt
16
like
minutes of
that. I
her
feel like it's
talking,
like
bro?
damn, my mind just kept breaking my not well perfect. I don't know
Oh,
about me
hell
nothing.
nah.
There was
Hell
or
no.
every
I can't do this shit for 16 minutes. No, hell no. Hey, I wonder, is this disrespectful though? Like, so, uh, oh shit. Is this real? Hey, so this is Offset's kid right here, and that's Cardi B's new man right there, and they got the same hairstyle, right? But the gang posted a picture on on maybe it was his Instagram story. Maybe that's where it's at. Let me see. Where is it? No, 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 no. We need to say the game. Me knowing a nigga ain't gonna do nothing about it. So the game posted this picture right here, and he like, this is me, my face. When I know a nigga ain't gonna do nothing about it, I'm cracking your baby mom. I got hold up, where that picture go? I got your son with my hairstyle. I'm fathering your kid, nigga. I'm taking care of your wife, and you asking her for alimony, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is almost the most disrespectful shit you could possibly pose. But this ain't Stephon Diggs pose. This the game pose. Me knowing you ain't gonna do nothing with it, do nothing about it. That's wild, boy. That's a wild boy there, man. But they saying Offset said what? Offset is making headlines again. Offset devil activate social media after fiery post about Cardi's new boyfriend and son. Now, when somebody die for playing with my son, they ain't call me a crash out. I don't care how I look trolling with my kid ends bad. We getting real in the field. Boy, them boys about to go to war about this. He done got cut from the team. I think he got cut from the team. Yeah, this all crazy here. Stephon Diggs. Stephon responds. What? Stephon, what
So I hop on the internet today, and just when I thought Cardi B and Offset couldn't get even more spicier, Cardi B hopped on our Instagram page and celebrated.
Hold up. That's Cardi B now? Bro, why she look so different? That's crazy. These folks be doing
6 months together with Stephon Diggs. So the Cardi B and Offset feud is getting even more
Big boy
spicier
threats,
as
facts.
Cardi B just posted to her Instagram and celebrated her 6-month mark in a relationship with Stephon Diggs. This weekend, Cardi B
6-month mark. But that mean that wait, hold up now. She said she was single in January though. In her last post, didn't she say she was single in her last post? Hold up now. Don't make me into a liar. Didn't she say she was 6 months? I ain't want to be really into this shit too deep, but
I in jail, and I always had a man for some reason. And pop out with their shorty on New Year's. I didn't rush to find somebody to pop out. Like, oh, where are you popping out with somebody? I'm gonna pop with somebody too. I feel like people think that, oh yeah, Cardi, she filed for divorce, and then she got involved with people right away. I was single. I was single September, October, November, December, January, February.
okay.
I was single.
Okay. I didn't think I was crazy now. I ain't think I was crazy. So 6
So I
months.
hop on the internet.
Hold up. So today is June, and today the post came, and today is her 6-month anniversary. 6-month anniversary. But I just gotta check something. Hold up, I just gotta hold on, wait. Okay. So they not divorced yet. Okay, I just had to make sure I wasn't tripping. I thought I wasn't tripping. I ain't think I was tripping when I said this. So she said she was in a relationship in February, January, but it's 6 months, so we know that means that she lied. So we gotta go back to 6. That's January. All right, which means that she probably was dating him a little bit in December because you had to do some kind of dating first, I would assume. But she let him crack when she was 8 months pregnant with the little boy. And they wasn't divorced still. And man, look, Cardi B gotta stop this shit, man. God damn, she gotta stop this shit here.
Today, and just when I thought Cardi B and Offset couldn't get even more spicier, Cardi B hopped on our Instagram page and celebrated 6 months together with Stephon Diggs. So the Cardi B and Offset feud is getting even more spicier as Cardi B just posted to her Instagram and celebrated her 6-month mark in a relationship with Stephon Diggs. This weekend, Cardi B posted on her Instagram a romantic photo dump featuring cozy moments with the Patriots wide receiver. Chapter 5, Hello Chapter 6 is what she captioned in the post, alluding to their half-year milestone. One image shows Cardi B posted up solo on a yacht. Then the following photos capture a more intimate vibe with Cardi B softly holding Stephon Diggs' face as the two share a close moment. Other shots highlight a romantic setup, including dozens of roses and a fun clip with Cardi B playfully twerking in front of Stephon Diggs on a boat. The two have kept things mostly quiet up until now. These public moments make it clear that Cardi B is ready to show off her man, even if she goes through a turbulent divorce from rapper Offset. So now you know Offset wasn't feeling this because he assumed that she was just trolling him. Went to Instagram and he responded. He said, "Good rollout on PR. Today I pass." So what that means is DDG got this ball lingo going everywhere, and basically he's saying that Cardi B used to be his ball, but today he passes it. So he don't care. I'm pretty sure that Offset is not losing any sleep over this. But Stephon Diggs had to respond because ain't no way he gonna let Offset talk about his new piece. So what did Stephon Diggs do? He took to Instagram and clapped back with this. And this is basically a clapback to Offset saying that I passed my ball. And what is Stephon Diggs doing? He is catching the ball. He is catching the ball of Cardi B and saying, I will run this in for a touchdown regardless of anything she's ever done with you. So Stephon Diggs is standing on business and he don't really even give a hoot about what Offset is saying. He don't even care if it's leftovers. He just enjoying his new joint. Loves it. So at the end of the day,
my boy disrespected him like crazy with that. I'm gonna catch your ball, boy. Offset about to crash the fuck out. The fuck out. The fuck out. Hey, check this shit out though. We talking about, hey, look. I believe that we are about to enter a new era in life. I ain't gonna fake. I think we about to enter a new era in life where we about to start exposing these ain't shit ass baby mamas for what they is and what they ain't. And shit about to get real hectic out here because I ain't gonna fake, bro. This DDG situation, bro, this shit sounds so similar to so many other situations for real. And people just don't have the resources to do the things like DDG is doing. But I think if you just let's get into this shit, man.
Whatever.
On,
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, so we're back to it. So before I get back to reading some of these text messages, y'all ain't gonna lie, Academics TV is the GOAT account. Academics TV is the GOAT account, bro. I'm sorry, it's the GOAT account. They posted 38 seconds ago, or 38 minutes ago. It says, "Old footage has surfaced of DDG in distress. Worried as Halle Bailey demands DDG to get off stream with a knife in her hand." Let me see this. The fuck?
Yeah, about to go so far. I don't know. She said, if she walked over here, you said on stream, she couldn't walk over here. She said she told you to get off. You said what? She told you to get off. She said she couldn't walk over here. He better be on stream. I just told you to get off. She said she coming. Don't tell. I ain't trying to get a whooping, bro.
My boy said he ain't trying to get a whooping. She don't play no shit.
The DDG gladfully she didn't find the air in that closet, nigga. She wouldn't tell you. No, he's.
You want me to get up?
I mean, you're still on.
Yo, she sounds like an angel, bro. I mean, if you're still on.
Go get some food.
Okay.
You're not nobody. Nigga, I'm thinking of you. So now you're like, your ego's like, I gotta go get it. Let me go get it. You trying to go get it.
Let's get to these text messages.
She outside with a knife. You'll get the fuck. So we are back to the tweets. Back to the tweets. Please take Halo. She said, I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I think one day you won't kill me in my sleep. I'm not allowing you in my house around guns. Please just go home. I'll pick up Halo from there. So it looked like she shows up to his residence. She's like, no, Halo's here. Let us in the house. You know what this is. She know DDG is in there with Lala, the island girl, giving her back shots. Got her twisted up like a pretzel. Got her doing the bobblehead treatment. A woman's intuition usually right. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all usually right. He definitely in there with Lala, the island girl. That's why he's saying, even though you brought my son to my house, I think you can't be allowed around. I didn't want to get too drunk. Whatever. Thank you. Okay, so we're back to it. So before I get back to reading some of these text messages.
Oh, that was okay.
Y'all ain't gonna lie. Academics TV is the GOAT. Halo's here. Let us in the house. You know what this is. She know DDG is in there with Lala, the island girl, giving her back shots. Got her twisted up like a pretzel. Got her doing the bobblehead treatment. A woman's intuition usually right. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all usually right. He definitely in there with Lala the Island Girl. That's why he's saying, even though you brought my son to my house, I think you can't be allowed around guns, so go home and I'll come to your house to go get it. W gaslight, okay? Trust me, I'm not letting you in my house around guns. I'm hearing pajamas in the code. You won't let us in your house. Wow, okay. I asked for help. I asked you to take Halo from me right now. You know, as soon as he opened the door, when he's like, yo, take your kid. And I'm only here to drop off your kid. No, just take your kid. As soon as DDG opened that door to take a kid, she bars right in the door. Hold up. Where that bitch at? Where that bitch at? Where she at? Lala, where you at, bitch? Where you at? Fucking on my nigga, where you at? You know that was gonna go on. So you can't open the door, period.
Man, he opened that door. I swear to God, it's going down. It's going down. Scratching, biting, fighting, pulling hair and everything. Man, he said, what? But you're not putting out there that sexual females are more sexual than men, and these are the facts. Females are more sexual than men. I mean, I guess that's a subjective truth. I can't say that's an objective truth, because females are only sexual upon certain criteria, whereas a man he gonna try and get that ball off, period. Like, women ain't always like, she might not even be in a mood. You trying to get your rocks off, she ain't even trying to feel you because she ain't even fucking with you. But you might be mad at her, and that don't turn off your switch. You still on go mode. You be mad as hell. You trying to still get that ball. I'm about to get this ball. What you talking about? So I mean, it all just depends, big boy. It just depends, big boy. That's a subjective truth.
Baby mama stunt number one. Come take your kid. We just out here in the cold. Yo, look at Halo. He's shivering. DDG said, no, go home. I got guns in here. No, come just get him, please, please. I'm at the door. You open the door, I give the kid. Barge right in. Where's that bitch? I'm telling you, everybody knows this game. All right, so clearly, you'll never hear from me again. He says, it's not safe for you to be around guns. Please go home. We'll figure it out later. There's no later. They're playing a game of gaslighting. She's acting like, I'm not there to check if you got bitches. I'm just there to, I just want to give you your son. DDG's playing another game. He said, no, you can give me my son at your house, not my house. Since I called and texted 1,000 times, so you got a baby in the arms, so like, text up and stuff. You can't tell.
You say, look at the clothes she wears. You talking about Cardi? I mean, so I'm not gonna say that because she wears that means that she's sexual. That means that she's seeking a certain type of attention, which might be a sexual attention, but sex sells, and she is in the entertainment world where she is trying to sell something. However, I mean, it gives off a bad image because other people that's not in that lifestyle or in that realm of life tend to think that they can also do the same things when they can't. And that's when you get these people out here that dress like this, but they not really like that. Like, I know you done ran across some chick that was like blase blah, you thinking she with the whoop, but then you get it and it's like, man, what the fuck? So I mean, like I said, it's a subjective thing. It ain't really, it's not a stone cold fact. We know that as long as you take care of yourself as a man, your sex drive is always gonna be pretty up there. And it's not the same for women all the time. They got different things they go through, which makes them kind of like not really wanting to do it.
I didn't ask for your help and hide my struggle. I didn't even deny me to spend time at the club. You left me outside cold in your house. We can never come back from this. You missed a chance to take Halo. We're leaving. See, as long as you don't hurt yourself, I'm cool with that. We'll figure it out later. You can't tell no chick that. I already started hurting myself.
Hey, see, that's crazy. Like, this is a real thing where I notice, like, real life, bro. Women really do this shit to you, and they'll hold your kid over your head and then trying to act like, oh, I'm about to kill myself. Oh, you don't care about me. Oh, this, that, and the third. And it's like, bruh, what the fuck? Why is you doing all that? Like, it ain't never that serious, bro. This is that crazy shit, right? Where you got to get the fuck away from this, bro. And DDG's problem was the fact that he tried to do what he could to make her happy. And when you try to do something to make a woman happy, it's almost like that saying, when you give a person an inch and they take a mile. Well, if you give a woman an inch, she trying to take 2 or 3 miles. She not like, women be savages, bro. Like, women are really be some savages. They be on demon time. It be like, whoa, You create a monster. When you give them that much, you start to create your monster. You give her that little bit of leeway. Next month, you like, oh shit, what the fuck? Where you thought you could? What made you think that was a good idea? Like, where this come from? It's all because that one little inch of hope you gave her, and now she terrorizing your whole life. This shit crazy. This woman whole life is using their kid and saying, oh, he can't take them on the stream, or you can't have my kid on stream, so I'm about to put a restraining order on you, and I'm going to say that you chipped my tooth, and you abused me, and you emotionally damaged me, and all this, that, and the third. And then we in this stage where we believe all women, so it's like, no matter what he say, we got to believe what she say over what he say. But when you sit here and look at the evidence, and these are her text messages, you get to see, okay, bro, when is enough enough? When is we gonna stop with this believe all women shit? Because obviously this believe all women shit is starting to get us a little out of, we going out of whack at this point where motherfuckers is making up any motherfucking lie and just saying any crazy old thing, and we gotta believe it. And motherfuckers is, you can't get that stain off your name once you get a certain name attached to you. Like, certain things you can't just come back from. Motherfucker call you a rapist, no matter, regardless to the facts, whether you was proven innocent or not. That title gonna be there. They accuse Buddy of that. Now they gonna look at you. Oh, he look like he'll do that. Or they gonna stereotype you. Oh, yeah, you just gotta keep your eyes open for him because we don't know what's the what. But it's like, man, we gotta stop this shit here. We can watch back into this.
Yo, this is crazy. I already started hurting myself. Congrats. I'm dead. You ever had a chick text you, I'm dead? You're like, bitch got a ghost?
That girl said, you killed me. You killed me. Like, and it's so crazy because her text messages is just coming so back to back to back to back to back. You could tell DDG is just like, he's drained, bro. He giving one message per 12, 15 she giving.
I'm dead. You killed me. You killed me. Evil man. You never cared about me. Popular gaslighting thing. You never loved me. You never cared about me. You called my family. So he's calling her family like, yo, could you get your daughter? Like, she's over here saying she's gonna kill herself. Bro, she got my son with her. Like, could y'all just get her? She is tweaking on me right now. Y'all make sure she's good. She's saying she's gonna kill herself. I'm not answering anyone. I called you because I need to speak to you. And now you made it worse. You never cared about me or loved me.
Man, look at this shit. All these messages just like, bro, how the fuck you texting this much, this fast, bro? It's like, she done sent like 8 messages. And she done sent like 8 messages in a minute. And these ain't one-word messages. These is, you called my family. Man, it's so crazy because I swear, bro, I had a female act like this. And I don't know why females be acting like this, bro. Like, I got homeboys that got female baby moms that act like this. You be like, bro, there is no reason under the sun for a motherfucker to hold your kid and use them as a motherfucking idol. Like, they are not that. Y'all created that kid together. Like, y'all supposed to be raising that kid together. This is not your bargaining chip. Let that you let that person slide up in them thighs. Now you can't let that person watch their kid. What we say? So do you believe that the one guy was guilty of shooting the one girl in the leg? What? Oh no, this ain't that. We talking about DDG getting his lawsuit on with his baby mama, who got shot in their leg.
Love me. It was all a lie. You have treated me like shit on the ground. I didn't deserve this. I tried my hardest. I want to live. I want to be happy. I don't want to die, but I don't know what else to do. I tried. I'm reaching out for your help, but please don't get your son. I am not okay. I'm not okay. I don't want him to be around me like this. I don't know what else to do. You hurt me too bad. You made everything so much worse. I don't want to be around Halo like this. I'm coming to get him. But then you come and try to take him from me and say disrespectful shit to me like pack his bag. Like I'm a dog.
Like, what the fuck, bro? How? You come in... She brought Halo to the house. He said he couldn't get him. He'll come to the house and get him. She said, you lost your time. You can't get him. You make me want to... I'm dead. I'm going to die. You got to get Halo. He said, I'm going to come get Halo. She said, I don't want to be around Halo like this. He said, I'm going to come and get him. She say, then you come and try and take him from me and say disrespectful shit, like pack his bag, like I'm a dog. Where the see, I ain't gonna fake. DDG probably about to with these text messages looking like this, bro. DDG probably about to he probably about to win this little battle right here, because she does show all the signs of being a mentally unstable individual. And when you see this girl, she does not look like she would be a mentally unstable girl. Like, it always be these ones too. I swear it always be these ones. It always be these ones. I mean, I don't really think she all that pretty, but she pretty enough. Where it's like, golly, it's always these ones, right? You just crazy, girl. You crazy as hell. She look crazy right here though. That smile give me crazy. Crazy girl. Crazy. Anyway.
Dog, you've hurt me too bad. You've hurt me to my core. Please, leave me alone. I'm not okay, and it's because of you. I'm not okay. And it's because of what you did. I'm not okay. Please, just leave me alone. He's so rational. So can I get Halo or not? Halley. I'm tired of asking. I reached out for help multiple times. There's proof everywhere. That I tried to reach out for help before I did this. I'm on the way to grab Halo. See, I tried so hard. I did everything I could. I loved you to the best I could. I thought me having
Mentally unstable, that shit looks like this. This is a pure definition of what the fuck mentally unstable looks like. This woman has literally just, man, bro. In one hand, she says, I'm bringing you the kid. The hand, now you can't get the kid. Now I'm about to kill myself. Oh, I'm dead. I don't want to be around the kid right now. Oh, you can't get the kid. It's your fault that I'm like this. It's your reason that I'm like this. That's crazy. What? That's mentally unstable. Talking about face value. She doesn't look mentally unstable. So it's not, I guess you will have I guess everybody has an idea of what you would think how a mentally stable person would carry themselves or look or where they would be at in life. So like mainly what I'm saying is like, I don't think that most people would think that somebody that was able to garner any level of success would be a mentally unstable person. However, in 2025, I think we're learning that mental unstableness has no face for real. And this is a pure indication of it, and multiple other instances similar to this is showing more and more that like mental instability is really something that's faceless, and it's really a problem in society, and we got to figure this shit out quick, because shit like this happening and more things like even worse things, like where people actually end up murdered or missing or whatever the case may be. Yeah, we gotta find out how to do this, how to get this fixed. Mental illness has never had a look. Honestly, there's a lot of people successful that have mental instability. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I think I've just alluded to, where I'm saying in 2025, I think we're all learning that mental instability is something that doesn't have a face, where it's not no bars held for it. You can be the craziest motherfucker in the room, hence Mr. Yeezy himself, and still garner billions of dollars because you just have some crazy talent. Also, when you're willing to push boundaries that other people probably wasn't willing to push because of your mental instability.
your child would prove to you my commitment, my loyalty. See, that's another problem. Women having a kid, saying that. And so if you ask me, DDG cheated. I'm being fair here, people. DDG cheated, and she cheated too. We're in the age of women saying they're getting their lick back. They go do some dumb shit. Oftentimes, the man can never look at you the same no more. Like, DDG couldn't look at her the same. Probably still fuck her a couple times. She get pregnant. At the end of the day, still Halle Bailey. I ain't gonna lie, you'd rather have a baby with a chick that's lit than a chick that's a bum. So you wanted her to keep it, cool. But they're not together. She says, I'm only keeping it if we're together. Okay? She's looking at it like, okay, I'll have the child, but this is gonna mean that me and him are good. No, Halle, whatever nigga you met up with at 2 a.m., it's clipped. That nigga is not gonna ever look at you the same no more. So it's like, he's like, y'all a public couple, but he ain't fuck with you like that. And so now, cool. She's saying, I thought me having a kid was going to prove my loyalty. If she's saying prove my loyalty, it means she was being disloyal at a point, or he thought she was being disloyal at a point. But you went behind my back. Now the son will have a broken home. I tried so hard. I did everything I could up until this point. Why do I have to do something drastic for anyone to take me serious? You will miss me when I'm gone. I'm tired. I've been alone in this apartment for 6 days, every day in my bed. I've gone crazy in this room. I don't want to be here anymore. Please leave me alone. You've done enough. Okay? So now this is a declaration of George Charleston. No. Oh, why is this here? Okay. DDG hits her and says, stop talking like you won't hurt yourself or Halo. I would never hurt my child, ever. I'm simply not tough enough for this world. Please take Halo so he doesn't have to see. I'm not okay. My heart is broken. I can't pretend everything's okay. I've asked for help so many times, too many times. I feel like I'm drowning. You never cared about me, not once. You lied about loving me. You never did. I'm just too heartbroken. Please just leave me. I'll be gone soon and he could be free. I'm exhausted. I can't keep up anymore. I won't. He says, you didn't talk about Halo for more than 2 minutes. That whole conversation was about girls. Typical. She only cared if DDG's sticking his penis in another bitch. That's it. That's it.
That's the typical co-parent situation at this point where we are in most co-parenting relationships. Somebody is in the feelings and talking about, oh, well, I don't want you to have my kid because you got this chick in and out of your house, or I don't want you to have my kid because you got this guy in and out of the house, and all this other hoopla, 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 instead of focusing on what's actually the most important thing, which is the kid. Shit is fucked up, man. This shit is fucked up. In a state like Ohio, where if you had a kid that was birthed in Ohio and you wasn't married to that person that you had that kid with, as a man, you have no rights, no custody, no nothing. You just are obligated to pay child support, which is crazy work. We gotta do something, man. This shit is getting a little wild. And she's the one seeking child support. She's seeking child support, and she's trying to keep 100% custody of the kid. But she talking like this, talking about, I'm about to kill myself, and I can't be with this. I don't want this kid to see this. I don't feel safe around him right now. No, what the fuck?
His penis in another girl. She's using the baby as bait. So she's calling him. He says, I'm working. I don't know what to tell you. He says, every day I want to die because the way you embarrass me online and allow other women to speak on me. I keep going because how much I love our son. He says, I have 40K bills every month. I have no choice to work. Women, I keep telling you, women are only loyal to one thing. Not a man, not a kid, their emotion. A woman will burn down the house she's in. And then when she's out of her feelings tirade, she's like, oh shit, I don't got a place to live. A woman will fuck up shit that benefits her as long as she's upset. Okay? Man, so a woman don't care that you got to work to make
Hold up, man. Hey, that's crazy he say that, because I ain't gonna fake, bro. I don't realize, like, women are some destructive ass people, bro. Like, they really will. If you leave them to their devices, bro, they'll fuck some shit up, boy. They ain't got no hesitation with it. They don't give no fucks about it. They be in an emotional tirade. They just about to go crazy. It's about to be a hailstorm. What they say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Let her get in them emotions. And she start plotting up some shit, coming up with some irrational, illogical, crazy ass plot that, like, what? Why the fuck would you think about doing that? Why would you? Oh God, this is crazy, yeah, boy. You hit the head on the nail on the head with that one.
40K. She'll fuck everything up. He says, and how much? So he says, and how much I know he needs me. He says, message in reply to a thread. It says, every day I want to because he embarrassed me. So I guess DG says, send me a clip of a girl disrespecting you. And then he says, I'll give you 10K if you can. Because he's saying, ain't no girl that I'm fucking with disrespecting you. Or you think I'm fucking with disrespecting you. She says, you constantly hurt me. Then try to say I'm wrong for asking for support. I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello? He says, yo, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. He says the gun has no safety on it. Put it down. There's nothing to play with. He sends her a picture of their son and says, you're going to let him go through life without a mom. I have to call the police. I can't let this happen. So I tried calling. It's just weird you wouldn't check on me if we made it safely. This is my point. After a day like yesterday and the things you said to me, you're just not capable of showing me any affection or love. I call and you send me the voicemail like I'm disturbing you, like I'm a fly that's in your way. Holy shit.
This shit is crazy, bro. I cannot make this up, bro. I cannot make this. I pray for people to get some fucking therapy and some fucking psychiatric help if you have these mental instability issues where you cannot process your emotions and get a hold of yourself and put yourself in check, especially if you have a kid. I cannot stress that shit enough because to be honest with you, bro, a lot of people tend to like a lot of people like to blame others for the way they feel. And at the end of the day, yes, a person can alter your emotional state. However, you are the source of your emotions. You are the source of all of the emotions that you ever feel throughout a day. And I remember when I was younger, I was told that if you allow a person to make you angry, you allow the person to control you. I don't think that that's I don't think that that's too far off from the truth. Because if you're in control of your emotions and you allow another person to control your emotions, you're going to lose that battle every single time. Sometimes I know I get it. It can be difficult to process shit. Sometimes you just need to take a step back. Sometimes you just need to, before you react, just let me take a couple deep breaths. Let me step back real quick. But at the end of the day, realistically, bro, like, you have to always understand that you are the only person that knows the emotions that you feel. You the only person that experienced that emotion that way, because everybody has their own definition of each emotion and how it makes them feel and what makes them feel that way. So we gotta, you can't stress that type of stuff enough. Like, people really need help with that. Emotional intelligence is not something that I think a lot of people have, and people take it for granted and think that they have it, and they go with this notion, oh well, women have more emotional intelligence than men, or blase skip. And in that context or in that conversation, I always have to disagree, because when you think about emotional intelligence, you have to think about, what does that mean? And emotional intelligence is the understanding and knowledge of processing your emotions. So if you understand how to process your emotions, then you don't typically react or respond off of your emotions. Not saying this 100% of the time, but typically you will not respond or react off of said emotions. You will have an emotional response, but you will not react and make that emotional decision that will cause you some backlash in the long run. So when I say that to say, I can't agree with the fact that a woman has more emotional intelligence when we know that women's main agency and how they lead things are with their emotions. Oh, I didn't feel good today, so I'm not going to do this. Oh, you made me mad, so I'm not going to cook this. Oh, I feel like you did this to me, so this is how I'm going to react. Meanwhile, as a man, we have to learn how to, hey, fuck all that shit, how you feel. You got to do this, you got to do that, and you got to do this. Don't nobody give a fuck about your feelings. I always say the only person that really unconditionally loves a man would be his mother, if he had one. Most times a man does show unconditional love to a woman. However, I don't think that women typically can show unconditional love unless it's to their own children. Hey, that's just a hot take for me. You can debate it if you want to. I would love to hear y'all's comments, but let's get back into this real quick.
Holy shit, so this is the order again.
Yeah, I think he's done with the text. Was it? Did they show the pictures?
Scroll now. I don't know why it has the declaration again, but whatever.
She had put air tags in this man's car and all type of shit. Oh, I think this is when they showed the picture of the air tag.
December 2023, the box of air tags remain in Daryl's position. The repeated placement of these tracking devices established clear and deliberate pattern of unauthorized. George and I drove to the theater out of concern for Dow's safety. When we arrived, we saw the petitioner outside. That's Halley, visibly upset and trying to confront and physically fight the woman he was with. I personally intervened to help. Oh, that's W Moms. De-escalate the situation. The next day, George, Daryl, and I thoroughly searched the Maybach and found a Apple AirTag hidden beneath the seat. The discovery clarified to us how the petitioner had tracked him the day before. A few days, we received other AirTag alerts while driving his Cadillac Escalade. Approximately 2 or 3 weeks later, we found another AirTag in Escalade, this time concealed in a vitamin bottle. Another AirTag was found after the birth of his son. I personally found this in a diaper bag. Each discovery involving Daryl, George, and I were working together to locate the devices. George would receive alerts and would search the vehicles until the AirTags were physically recovered. In January 2025, George and I moved into Daryl's home. So now DDG's living with his mom and stepfather, or supposed stepfather. They're not married yet. While I've been cleaning and organizing the house, I discovered a box of unused AirTags in a drawer in his bedroom. They'd been left behind by the petitioner, who had lived in his home on and off before and during her pregnancy. She moved out shortly after the baby was born. In December 2023, the box of AirTags remained in Daryl's possession. The repeated placement of these tracking devices established clear and deliberate pattern of unauthorized surveillance and stalking by Halley. These are the AirTags. So they were acting like they were floral cat collars. That I guess you could put the AirTag in here. This is the husband, or about to be husband, of DDG's mom. I'm the fiance of Tommy Granberry. I regularly serve as his driver and have been present during multiple occasions in which AirTags were discovered. Okay, so this is all about AirTags. Yeah. Yep, AirTags.
Yeah, they end up finding AirTags in the back of all 3 of DDG's cars. They found one in a vitamin bottle that was tucked in the trunk of his car. Man, Halle Bailey is a mess. She a trip. That girl is crazy. She was stalking him and everything. Like, we gotta read them signs, baby. You gotta read them signs, baby. You can't be. God almighty, that woman is fucking crazy as hell. Like, that's wild. All that shit she going doing it's not even making sense. But anyways, at any rate, that's all I have for you guys today. Not too much. Keep it light, keep it simple. But I do want some answers to them questions for sure. So if you watch this on playback, please drop your response in that chat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new drop. Just Effects will be back with J and T on the next episode. Hopefully. I don't know. I can't always tell the future. But most times I'm right when I tell the future. So catch y'all next time. It's your boy.